Hi, my name is Rob, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about things related to aging. I'm trying to build a community to talk about topics that are important for us all to consider. One thing I want to talk about today is the FIRE movement and what it's meant to me. So I would say I was a proponent of FIRE movement type ideology back when I was younger, right? So probably in my 20s and 30s. I was already living that way before I knew what FIRE was. Living within my means, investing for the future, trying to put money into IRAs, taking advantage of things. Those are the financial aspects of it. And I think there are a lot of good things in the FIRE movement that help people to get squared away. At the same time, though, there's the psychology aspects of it and some things that I'm not sure if I necessarily 100% agree with. So let's break this down a little bit. So, FIRE, financial independence, retire early. I think a lot of people take it the route of, oh, you know what? I need to delay. I need to focus on uh, the future. Some bright, beautiful future where I'm going to go on amazing trips every day and just live a wonderful life. And so to do that today, what do I need to do? I need to survive on beans and rice or something like that. Just live as frugally as you can, not live for the day. And I don't agree with that, and I have never agreed with that. So, throughout my life, I've traveled a lot. I've prioritized experiences and always kind of lived a little bit in a smaller apartment or house or condo than I could afford because I wanted to focus on those things that were important to me. And I think that is what is really important. I think in some ways the card carrying FIRE members would see some of that as waste. And I don't think those are waste at all. I think you need to prioritize today, but then at the same time, because you don't want to save up for some future where, I mean, think about it. I mean, I talked on a previous video about health span versus lifespan. My health span might only run until I'm 75. I might live till I'm 90, but if I'm 90 and I've got Alzheimer's and I'm just hanging out in a room somewhere looking at the wall, that's not what I want to save for, right? I want to make sure that I'm taking advantage along the way and making the most of the time, but still doing the things that I need to do to be squared away, right? So, even now I'm kind of semi-retired. I'm still doing project work, pulling in some income. I'm still saving. I'm still saving, even though I don't need to save. I am still saving in a Roth, individual 401k because I think in some, I want to make sure that I'm squared away, but I'm also going to prioritize those opportunities to do as much as I can today as well. So I think sometimes FIRE is tempting for people like myself because I'm one of those people that has a bunch of Excel spreadsheets. I've got Bolden software. I'm always running scenarios and things like that. That is the wish to be able to control the uncontrollable, to really kind of, figure out these things and try to make them, and that's not possible, right? It's not possible to do that. So in some ways, I think you have to determine like, okay, what's enough? Like I said, I've retired a couple times at this point, but my real focus is on the financial independence next endeavor. So that's the new kind of the term. It's FINE, and that means what is important to you. So for me, since I'm almost work optional a little bit, what do I want to do? Well, I want to work on the things that are important or that may have a legacy, like this channel as an example, where I can help people, think about like what are the things we should consider when we're aging. How can we make sure that we've done the things we need to do throughout our lifetimes to age and live a life of dignity, basically, and not have dependencies. Understand like what are the things we need to think about in terms of trust and who to trust and how do we make sure we don't get ripped off throughout retirement. So these are the kind of things that I want to focus on, and that's my next endeavor. I've got other things I also want to accomplish during my life as well. And even though right now I might be doing some contract work, and in the future I might continue to do that, at the same time, I really want to focus on those things that are important to me. So again, I think there are some great aspects to FIRE, but the psychology of it, in some ways, trying to restrict or live such a frugal existence that you don't enjoy the now, I think that's a mistake. So more to come. I mean, we'll talk more about FIRE and FINE as part of this channel definitely talk about aspects of trust. But definitely hope you tune in, and then yeah, I'll come back with another video in a day or two. Thanks so much. Bye.